That's pretty quick. Apparently I updated Do Recorder, so now I apparently have the newest version. Now one of the reasons why I actually didn't have the newest version was because they ended up regards of that you needed to pay for pay for the application and so forward, and it made it kind of expensive, and actually they took features away that was found freely in the application, and then they made it payable. So what one could do was to take the old version and download the old version and pretty much just stay in the old version. So that's kind of annoying because one needs to set up all the settings in regards of the stamp at the bottom of the video. So I was a little like I was like, okay, I actually didn't know the program still existed because it's not on Google Store. So anyway, I'm going off topic and all that. Hopefully it works better than the older version. Again, usually there's not that much difference. The program pretty much looks it's all the settings are still there, so it's kept my settings, and it just says it's now the version 2.21. So, and I was running 1.7 something, but it's unlocked. It doesn't have, the watermarks and all that was locked features. I don't know what happened to the application overall, but apparently they still seem to be alive. I thought they had killed the application totally because they did what they did and made it a payable application. But it is, still the best application out there, compared to that I've tried, So anyway, so I just used the old version. But apparently the new version they have, not on Google Store, but is apparently free in regards of, so that's nice. So I'm still on Diflucan, pretty much. It's the first day of the week. I don't know with the Diflucan, I guess it's I still have it on my arms and my legs and all that. It does seem to be less, it does seem to do something and actually work, but yet the question is how long is it actually, and then the question of course in regards of the fungus, becoming resistant and all that. So I don't know. But I have for 2 weeks more, so this is the first day of 14 days, and where and I have it pretty good, so it's not bad, I haven't really, that's pretty good. And I was out swimming yesterday. I was, in regards of tired and all that. And of course, I'm not that in regards of exercise, I'm pretty low at that as well. But, I was so hungry, so thirsty, and still drinking a good amount of water. It's incredible how much water, you end up drinking, I ate 5 cucumbers yesterday. It's like incredible. Still have it a little in my face. Again, it seems to be much less, than it, I'm not sitting and blowing on my arms, that I did before, it was just, the only thing you could pretty much do was just blow on the arms to just cool it down, so, so I guess it's going in the right direction, but again, apparently it takes longer than I expected, and again, I'm not sure if 2 weeks more will be enough to totally take it out. So I'm a little on the. I hope it really at some point just totally takes it out. That would be the best thing. Pretty much have I have need to get the last package from the pharmacy at some point. I think they're closed now, so tomorrow maybe I'll get that, and so that will be great. and then hopefully hope for the best the next 2 weeks. But it seems to be less. Absolutely, it's just it's not bugging me so much, as it's usual. But it's still there. I still, like at the moment, I still have a little itch on my left leg here and my arms. I can still feel it like on this place. It's so it's still there, but it's yeah. So, but hopefully it will continue to go down in regards to, now of course I'm still keeping a pretty good diet, and low sugar, and that's pretty good. I guess I've been eating 1.5 kilos of meat today, and that's really too much. I guess I just eat to satisfaction, and so. But I really should eat less meat, in regards of, it's expensive as well. And of course, I'm already pretty heavy in some sense. So, but I should get down to this 1 meal a day thing, that seems to be, a good idea, where you eat 1 meal a day and then the body can, have a break. That seems like a pretty good idea, and also have more time and so forward to yourself. Like you don't need to prepare 3 meals, just prepare 1 meal, right? Of course, I don't know in regards of the small snacks and all that. I'm still eating small snacks, in regards of the glows. I bought a lot of these glows packages. Again, instead of candy, I think it's a great thing. Instead of candy, you can get these, which are first and foremost in antioxidants and polyphenols, I think it's called. And I'm not sure what these polyphenols actually totally does. Some are said to be antifungal and all that, but this is number one. And so I bought a good bunch of those, and just eating a little here and a little there. It's again, it's a snack. It's like a snack pretty much. It's a good replacement for a snack. Oh yeah, I still have a couple, So 15 grams in each, and that's more laying up there. So at least I have a good, good amount of those. Beforehand, I had like these where the glows was put in the bucket, and I just had the bucket stand. When I found out I can actually just eat it without any problems in regards of not. Because I saw these scare things in regards of, getting too much of the glows and all that. It didn't really affect me badly eating so many gloves, So it was just a snack. It's like actually eating popcorn in some sense. Having, a bowl where you can just, nom, nom, nom. Of course, it's not the same, but, it's a lot healthier. I never thought I would ever get through all these glows that I had, but that went pretty quick when I began to figure out that I could just eat, away. So that's pretty good. So, yeah. So I guess things are pretty good, Hopefully in the next 2 weeks we'll show some, progress where it totally wipes it out. I really hope that it could just totally kill it off, because then I'm also certain that I'm not making things up in my head and all that, right? So, it's hard for me to, it was just, if I just get it fully fixed, oh, it would be so nice. But overall, I'm actually, I'm feeling pretty. I did take a little resveratrol today, and a little of the cinnamon extract. I still need to figure out, I need to figure out something that, that I can take daily as a thing, drinking daily with some water in regards of antifungal things. I don't know why we really have. It seems like it's this huge, the door has opened for a huge, gigantic area of ideas, that society just totally have seemingly, you know, flown over the head, in regards of antifungal things, doing this in regards of antifungals, doing that, replacing soda pops and alcohol and all that with some healthy, tasty, I'm sure using antifungal things and all that, you could probably make some really tasty drinks, that just pretty much don't have any sugar in it. You might actually just be able to put some of this, if you want a little sugary thing in it, you probably could just put some stevia in it, Maybe some of the green stuff, stevia. I don't know if there's any sugar in that. I only have the white, but some say that's many, 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 many years I bought it. That was actually before it actually became popular, that I bought it. Actually, this is from, I think this is from the first, when I was in school. Yeah, because I remember sitting from the metro and sitting with it and tasting it, and I was like, wow, this is powerful. This is, so this one is, really, really old. It lasts a long time, and there's still someone in it, has lasted me a really, really, and again, it was before it became, really known in Denmark in regards of, so again, it really, really old. So, still pretty good, but as I understand, the green thing is less, when it's white, they have, done things to it and all that. This is like 90% white stevia side, but this is from a plant. And so remember, you can actually get a plant with stevia and just use that as well, or eat the plant or whatever. That would be one thing. I'm not sure if it's antifungal, but at least it could get some, if one wants sugary, just a small amount, and you pretty much get, I don't know, some say there's side effects and whatever, I don't know. There's so much garbage out there of misinformation. So it's like, it's really, 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 it's, I guess one just have to, do the best that one can in this wicked world of, of misinformation. There's so much information on the internet, and yet, so much misinformation. I do wonder if this application will now pop up and say, we have problems in regards of, they apparently also have themes. I don't know if you need to pay for those. I think you needed to pay for those in the past. So I don't know what has happened with the application overall. It actually says just download. It actually says free. Wow. They might actually have gone back to the free model. Or at least as long as they're not on Google Store, I guess. Downloading. Oh, that's interesting. They were like, costing money to actually get. Now, of course, the skins doesn't really care anyway in regards to the skins overall. It's just interesting that they actually maybe have made it free after they totally annihilated their own program. They really shouldn't have done that. I'm not sure why they ran out of the shop. You can actually apply it and all that. Interesting. So those features that was costing huge amount of, well, it's nice to see that they apparently got back to the free thing, because that was the, yeah. I do understand that they need some resources. Oh, I must say it's okay. So you can actually have skins in this. So they have pretty much unlocked everything now. Apparently I have a YouTube account as well. So, in regards, if you need an application for going live or something like that, well, I would suggest do a recorder. Apparently they seems to have made it everything free and there's no advertising either, it seems. Wow. They actually made their application well, there's a little in the bottom, but, overall, this looks, there's nothing in the top. It seems pretty clean. I do wonder what they're thinking of doing with the application now. Again, it seems they're still alive, so that's nice. Enable the users access to allow us to give tips on appropriate occasions. Enable the users access to allow us to give tips on appropriate occasions. Okay, that's nice. I don't know what happened, but it seems to have gone back to sanity again. You really shouldn't. Let's try. Okay, we tried the camera. You really shouldn't take features away from the users and then just make them pay for something that was free before. That was not a good idea, for sure. You end up pissing off a lot of people. That would be including me. Updating an application and figuring out that I cannot use what I did and all my settings gone and all that. Actually, I need to pay for the It's just just a mess. That's kind of set people off, I guess. What is this? Ooh, okay. Seems to be some new. Okay, you can actually. I'll call. it's just so you can actually make a. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, what is this? Let's try that. Okay. Well, I guess it's really I guess it's some of these things that they had to make when they began to want money for the system and all that. It's really unnecessary, but I guess it's whatever. But the thing is, I didn't have in regards of getting money and all that. Okay, that they already had a lot of advertising in the application and so forward when it was free, and so. But in the last application, which I had an older, sometimes it popped up with a big one, a big. So I guess it's nice to see. I just went to the Facebook site. I pushed the like our Facebook page, and on the web page, on the Facebook page was actually. Where they said it's not on Google anymore. I was looking at it. I thought it was dead, And then they're talking about that all these applications that is on Google Store is not do recorder. Okay, I'll get a thumbs up now that they have gone. If I can, I think they deserve a thumbs up for going back to. But they sunk their own ship, by doing what they did. I think. And again, I don't know why they were, but there's some place downwards here on this side if you need a application for, recording and live and all that. This is an application. It seems to be pretty good, and it doesn't seem to have any advertising. So I do wonder, if it has any spyware. You never know if they might have. See here. If you can hear music in the background, it's party. Last night it was just below me. I think this is below me. But it sounds like it's nearly inside my living room here. It's it's the time of Satan and Rick. 2 threads. Let's see what we find. if they have put adware in the application. If that is the case, no, that, okay. Oh, the dictionary. And Maestro is just, it's so bad that good applications put stupidity in their applications. It's just, 1 star, that's the reason why I didn't have the dictionary. I had it installed, and I thought, I don't know. I have other dictionaries as well and all that, and it's just disgusting. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't really. I guess this looks like a little like the Lake of Fire, in regards of the second death and all that. That might be reminding of I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's some Torah colors, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, they ended up going from a free program to a paid application where you need to subscribe and all that to get the features that was free beforehand. And I don't mind that they would go on that path or whatever. But you don't take free stuff and just make it make the users pay for it. That doesn't seem to be a good way to do things. People have been people are using the application because these features are free and all that. And then they just stop making them free, and you now need to pay a lot of money and all that. But it seems like they have gone back. So that's nice. Absolutely thumbs up for that. So actually something I was looking into this update, and I was like, okay, I know from this and this update, then they have all this garbage, then I can't use the features. So I downloaded an older and figured out which one, I needed to get. And apparently that was more advertising than one of the other versions that I actually have used. But anyway, it worked, right? So, I haven't seen any problems in regards of network connection either. So maybe they have fixed some of the things. I guess people would probably have been a little annoyed in regards to that. But anyway, so I wanted to back up the application, which I actually have done. But then, the update application needed an update. And I tried updating it, but it wouldn't update the application, and I couldn't use the update application because it says it was in the process of updating. So it's like, oh, give me a break, It's just typical, it's like, it stopped updating. So why can't I use the application? That's pretty fail. That's really fail if you actually need to back up your system, and you can't back it up because the application doesn't work because one update doesn't, for the backup app. Anyway, so I got it working. I guess it couldn't access the server or something like that. Maybe it was down. And then I backed up the application. And then I updated the other, this one, video application. And I must say, I'm happily surprised. Actually, very, very, very happy, It looks in the right direction, It looks very good. So, I've tried a lot of other applications to use on the mobile, and there's just not any program that was as good as this Duometer. So when it wasn't on Play Store anymore, I thought, okay, they killed the application pretty much. But apparently they're still ongoing. So anyway, the dictionary needs to get 1 star. Dictionary. Usually, I'd give things 1 star when it's like, there we go, and then we say add aware, what do we call it, add spyware, we go spyware found in application, and actually some do change Let's see what we have. Mopop. Mopop display standard in-app ads and collect identifying information about your device and mobile network. And Millennial display standard in-app ads and collect identifying information about your device and mobile network and so forth. And there's probably more than this program actually can detect of things that collects your information and all that. And sadly, this application is not worked on anymore. It's not found on Play Store, but it still works to find, most of them. Spyware found in application. Duk. Bullshit. Or maybe I should. Yeah, I don't know. I got you. Spyware found in application. Yeah, that's. Let's just keep it to that. I just think it's bullshit. Why? If I didn't have that application, I wouldn't know. So 1 star for that. And what we do with that is just take it up and throw it out. This is also one of the things that I'm getting totally off topic. But this is one of these things where I'm also annoyed because I bought Merriam-Webster and Webster Dictionary and all that, those two up there, and they put spyware in it, after I bought them. So if I update the applications, there's spyware in them. I just, give me a break. That's just disgusting. I'm paying for an application and you put spyware in it afterwards. That's just utterly disgraceful, So I've tried sometimes to back up the 2 applications and then update it to see if they still have the spyware in them. And apparently they seem to, still go on with the spyware and adware, or whatever one wants to call them. Maestro, I actually gave 5 stars, and then I figured out that they actually had spyware, so I'm kind of very sad about that because it was actually a pretty good application, but when you then look that they actually have spyware in it, oh boy, So I haven't been in there giving it 1 star yet, but I should do that. So this is amazing. I think, it's nice to see, a positive thing, in regards of, the question was it like there or something. It's nice to see a positive. It would actually maybe be nice if it actually could make the icon stay at the same place, but I guess maybe that's too. But anyway, but this is nice. Nice to see that the new Duometer actually is working well. Oh, they really have. I don't know if you can hear the background, but it's pretty loud. It sounds like the neighbor, but usually one can just open the door outside and then one can hear if it's actually the neighbor or if it's the. Well, they stopped. Oh well. I stopped at the moment. I guess they're celebrating the pagan celebration of, of the sun birth. The birth of Sol Invictus this month. This is a tradition where most people celebrate nearly for a month, and So, but as living in an apartment, all that, it's pretty much bullshit, because, I wish I had an auto camper, that has many times been my, because I could just go someplace, if there's noise, one can just go another place, right? So, Of course, you do have luxury in the in here that you probably wouldn't have in the. But I think you would feel much better. You could park the car close to the water and get all the ions for free and all that. That the things are making and all that. So you could get some healthy air and you could get away from the radiation. That now, of course, now they're going to put more radiation up for us, and the G5 thing and all that, and yeah, let's have some more radiation. Apparently, not people are getting and they're taking away our nutrition. It's just destroying us on so many levels. So yeah. It's working pretty good. I haven't had one single, well, as of yet anyway, not one single. I don't know if I checked the stream of it, but it seems. I do wonder if they actually, maybe I could write to them in regards. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's in regards to the chat, I guess. Oh yeah, that's the chat. I can turn that off and on. Okay. Okay. I guess that might be a nice thing to do. Camera, show live information. What's that? Oh, I can see how many that actually are looking at me. Yeah, I'm a total zero. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I'm just babbling. In some sense, just. So. Brush, that's also the brush. Oops. I took a screenshot, apparently. Let's try that. Whee! Oh, great. I don't know what to use it for, but anyway. Can we actually stop that? Oh, there we go. Anyway, I guess it looks pretty good, And again, hopefully it will work out. Oh, the music stopped, at least for now. But probably going to continue. Oh, and the weather is bad as usual in Denmark. It's not totally, there's some drips here, so moist, and yeah. So you can actually get the live information. That's a new feature. They didn't have that in the. How did I actually get that live feedback? I can't even remember. I pushed something, right? Like this. Like that. No. Can I? No. I can't even remember how I got it on. Information. Oh yeah, there we go. No. Streamer. Uh-oh. Wow. What is that? Where's my Savage Wind, bro? I have no idea. What is this? Uh-oh. I don't know. Yeah, show live. Okay, that was okay. And I can actually turn audio off. That's the idea of that. But anyway, camera. Okay, share live stream. Oh. So you can share it between others as well. Oh, okay. So one can just share it on. I don't know. In any case, very nice. That's okay. I guess they have. If you actually look on Google Store. I should actually make a video in regards to this. So, I should make a video on this. So, if you go and I actually have, if you actually look in it's probably still in my app trash. I've just tried different, programs again. X recorder, my screen recorder, 1080p and V recorder and all that. And, a lot of them were in regards of paying a lot of money. One of them, they wanted 7,000 kroners for a year. I was like, what, are you insane, And on the other one, they wanted 700 kronos or something like that. So that's a good amount, you know, for something that. But anyway, now the Duo, apparently, I guess maybe because they are off of Google Play Store, maybe they're just opening these things up to still keep it popular. I don't know, but it is nice. It seems it's now it's free and all that. Anyway, I'll make a video on this.